Hey!
Whoa! Happy dudes!
Round number 3.
Woo!
So there is this little story going around. We're going to end on kind of a positive note. I guess kind of a positive note. Because if you've been anywhere on a base, like everything gets dressed up in camouflage. Whether it be Jesus, whether it be Santa, whether it be the Easter Bunny, they're going to be wearing some combat boots. No matter where they're at.
For sure.
This story is no different. It's at Fort Belvoir in Fairfax, just outside of D.C. A blow-up Santa Claus on an Army base is deflating holiday cheer by promoting Christianity, an activist group complains. Let me set the scene here. This Santa Claus, he looks to be in the Army. I think he's an Army guy.
Yeah,
And
looks to be in great shape.
very trim belly for a jolly fella. He's also standing by a raccoon, which is weird. The raccoon has a Santa hat as well. And he's holding a sign that says, God bless America. Well, a military religious freedom foundation and their founder, Mikey Weinstein.
More like Mikey Weiners.
Right. He condemns the display at the commissary in Fairfax County. He said, I can't make this shit up. Christmas Force is next to a sign that says, God bless America, and you can't see it in the photo. Almost all the complaints like that lead to come to this. So basically what has happened is that people are so triggered by the use of God that they're going to complain. I'm not a God-believing fella. I don't believe in God. And I do not care if Santa holds a sign that says, God bless America. I mean, for fuck's sake, they say it everywhere. Like, it's on the money.
Well, I remember, too, in Camp Pendleton, we had this hill that it's remote. It's in the middle of nowhere at the very edge, and you can see it from the I-5 highway and into Camp Pendleton. And you look up this massive hill, and you see there's two 13-foot crosses up on the hill. And that's the spot where, when you come home from deployment, I know that that's where we hiked up to that mountain. And that was the spot where we left. Like, we had stones with our buddies' names on it, and you carry all sorts of liquor bottles and all sorts of stuff up there. What?
I'm just reading through the rest of the story while you're saying that because there's a dude named Mike Berry who was on Fox News, and he says, it appears Mikey Weinstein thinks that the inflatable Santa Claus is an actual military officer who speaks for the government. Even if that were true, service members are permitted to say, God bless America, just as the commander-in-chief does on a routine basis.
Yeah. So they have, and by the way, I'll circle back to the Camp Pendleton. There's these crosses on the hill, and that same group was like, you can't make troops like but we had groups of, I'm not of the religious persuasion either. And I didn't mind hiking up there if it brought comfort to some of my brothers and sisters in arms to go up there, whatever, and spend a moment there. I didn't go over to the crosses or spend a moment. If you want to resurrect a giant pentagram next to it, go to town for all I care, whatever.
Right.
I also get Christianity does get shoved down your throat in the military. At certain times it does. But like,
In what way?
certain,
Seriously, I'm asking. What do you think?
I think you just get
like chaplains, for example,
Okay.
like the idea of religious, like
Or putting religion
there is
on your dog tags.
Yeah, there is very like religious undertones, and that's been it's part of history. I have no issue with that either because I think a majority of people do subscribe to some type of religious ideals. But I think that whenever you're going and complaining, God bless America on Santa Claus, this is a classic case of making your last ditch stand in the wrong fucking ditch.
And I feel like it just makes everybody hate you, man. Like,
Right.
it just
Just
shut
grow up,
up.
Just let it go.
loser.
Because also, like
who
what you just said,
cares?
Chaps, what you said, I know the word God is in the comment, but God bless America is...
It's a trite statement.
Yeah, at this point, it's on...
Can
money,
I
It'd be
say,
it's all over
different.
the
This
place.
would be different if Santa's holding a sign that says we plead the blood of Jesus over America.
Right.
Like, that's a
Yeah.
little different.
Yeah.
I will say if it said dog bless America, I would be much more prone to buy it.
Unless the dog has
I
But I
people
also
just-
want to say these pluffer, this is about to be very unpopular opinion. My family calls them pluffer, lawn pluffers, because they're the blow up ones. You plug them in the yard, and half the day it looks like you have colorful trash bags just laying on your yard. And then you plug them in, they
and
light
God
up.
forbid one of them gets really wet.
Forget it. They're never going to pluff back up. I think they look horrible. If I see them in your yard, I think they're a trashy person.
Can I say this?
Oh, yeah, no, these are... if you have these decorations in your yard, you are white trash. Flat out.
Oh, I have some.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
well,
One
exactly.
of them,
If the shoe
one of
fits.
them is a llama. One of them is Snoopy. And I believe we also have, and this one really fucking hits your point home, Cons, Hello Kitty.
Yeah, absolute dirtbag move. I mean, your neighbors must be.
Oh my
And
God.
it's all my wife. Like, she doesn't listen to this pod or anything I've ever done. So
Thank God, I don't
can
want her to
say
hate
it.
me.
I think, to me, Christmas decorations, like outside lights, bullshit. Dude, in my neighborhood, 3 weekends in a row, this poor fella's up on a ladder. Yeah. He's getting nuts. He's still doing it. Christmas is like 2 weeks away.
Clark Griswold.
If I'm doing that work, motherfucker, I'm starting in June.
Yeah, seriously,
You're
I'm getting my
gonna
money's
see
worth.
my handiwork for almost an entire year.
Yeah.
2 weeks for all the work that I'm putting in. When it's like prime football time, where you're going down to conference championship. You're talking about you're going into NFL playoffs. The playoff hunt is on, and I'm up on a ladder, plugging in some lights that I hate, and staples.
Couldn't be me.
Not the staples.
This is 100% true. Annalise puts out all of our Christmas lights. I refuse.
Yeah.
It's the only time that I really put my foot down. She's like, Can you come out and help me? And I am like, no.
No thanks.
You can spend as much money on all these lights as you want to. I will not help with a single light.
You know what I really like? I like the candles in the window.
Not real though.
No, certainly not real candles.
Fire
Like the
safety
the
prevention.
fake candles. We always did that growing up, and I always thought that looked very nice.
My dad and my neighbor developed, I always thought they should have gone on Shark Tank. Growing up, they developed 2 broomsticks duct taped together. And then at the very end of the one broomstick, so you have this long ass stick, you take a hanger and you curve it into a Y shape and you duct tape that to the top. Then you put the lights on the Y and you hoist it up and put it up in your trees. That way you don't have to get on a ladder.
Oh, so it's just like a way to assist putting the lights into the tree.
It sounds like your family is just full of Lance Corporals.
Yeah.
Honestly.
We have police call the yard every holiday.
we get
would
online.
Put them up there. Oh, staff sergeant, Dad.
Oh, Dad.
Oh, this
We're gonna
recruit lost
blow up llama.
one of
It's
the
not
lights went out in the whole strand. So anyway, there's that. But yeah, now I would never put this God Bless America Santa in my yard for a couple of reasons. The beard would never fly in uniform. 2, the red hat doesn't go with the camo at all. It makes no sense.
He's well out of regs.
3, the raccoon. Your staff sergeant, if they saw you with one, would lose their shit 110%. 3, God Bless America. To each his own.
To each their own. What rank would Santa be?
Ooh, Santa's a reservist. He only works part-time.
He's totally,
You think
you're right.
he's a reservist?
Santa's a reservist. Santa's a reservist.
Yeah, that's his 2 weeks a year. Like whenever he's
I'd say
actually out
I would
there.
agree. All right, I'll agree he's a reservist, but I think he's been around long enough. He's a brigadier general.
Oh,
No.
I'd say,
No.
what do you say?
I think we're on the same page here.
1, 2, 3. Lieutenant
Chief Warrant
Colonel.
Officer.
Oh.
Because Chief Warrant Officers
Lieutenant Colonel. Okay.
No, Chief Warrant Officers are mysterious. You never know where they are half the time. You don't quite understand what they are.
That's true because he's not involved in, like, I guess if you're going to be a lieutenant colonel, you'd be involved in a fleet of reindeer that were flying around all over the place. A chief warrant officer only has one helicopter that they're in charge of.
Right.
I don't think that Santa's ready for a fixed wing sleigh.
No.
I think that it's just going to be a rotary sleigh. So he can go around
I
with
just
that.
think he's got so many elves to the point that it's got to be a division-sized element. So that's why I'm saying BG. And he doesn't really do anything. So he just kind of like oversees it, and then he does a little work on one day of the year. That's kind of like just going out to different events and waving your hat and
Do you
saying,
think
hey,
Santa gives the elf safety briefs?
Yes.
definitely.
For sure.
All right, you motherfuckers, we got a lot of Etch-a-Sketches this year. Make sure you're wearing your damn eye pro.
Staff Sergeant, this recruit forgot to put chalk blocks under the sled.
Was involved with making a bunch
Too
of
much eggnog
Jiggle me
on the
elbows.
weekend, and we...
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine how much eggnog the elves go through the day after Christmas.
A little elf fucking stand at parade rest.
Whoa. Oh, no.
Oh, Staff Sergeant, this recruit.
Oh, wait.